Once upon a time there was a tale, a terrible tale. My name was Jacquelyn Torne. I have a story to tell.
Peter, Peter, pumpkin eater, had a wife and couldn't keep her. Put her in a pumpkin shell, and there he kept her very well. Her name was Jacquelyn Torne.
I lived a slave to a monstrous man, a man they called Peter the pumpkin eater. Though I'd baked him a mountain of pies, hundreds flawless, I discovered that night the true value of my life. 4 pumpkin seeds. As Peter's eyes went wild, I decided I'd rather face death a free woman than live life a slave. Unfortunately for me, death was all too ready to greet me. Had a wife and couldn't keep her. Although it was less a pumpkin shell he kept me in, more a pumpkin pit, decomposing reminders of my time served. It was his final insult as he covered me with dirt. An entire year in the cold ground, rotting with the pumpkins, becoming one with the patch. My spirit bound inside a corpse. Even then I whispered to him, as the hours gave way to midnight. The hour the gates to my cell would be flung open.
Hello? Hey, someone there? Who's there?
And at the stroke of midnight, as the moon rose high and bright, those gates came off their hinges.
You haven't kept me very long.
And I wait until called.
One night a year, we can bring her back.
Bring her back.
On the anniversary of her murder, All Hallows Eve, people put a candle and a pumpkin on their doorstep and call it a jack-o'-lantern to pay respect. And if you need her, if you truly do need her, you can call to her tonight. Put the candle in.
Fast, stop! Your hand!
Pull me under, wrap me tight, to meet this hallowed eve moonlight.
I cry, dread spirit, hear my plight. Do summer hold full head from neck to night.
Oh, goodness! What are you doing? What's happening here, Dad? Stop!
Run.
haven't kept me very well, Daddy. You haven't kept me very well at all.
What the fuck, man?
Watch new scary vids every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday.